Excuse me while I get a drink of water. Anyway, that's better now. We are approaching a group of abandoned vehicles. Don't know who owns them. The person who is renting on this property does not own them. It is the property owner who does not live here. These are lost vans. This is quite old, this one van here. Early 60s. Maybe around a 61 or 3 area. Looks kind of 60, 61 to me, but I don't know. Can't really go in it. There's a trailer. I don't know what the date is, but looks kind of recent. But look at the condition of it. And there's some very old machinery in front of it, and yet another van behind it, kind of like a time capsule. It's got all the tools still on the roof, a ladder, like the guy just parked it there after work and went home and never came back. Same with this. Now, I don't know if I'm being viewed by anyone, but I could certainly zoom in on the inside if I can. Let's see what happens. Not like that much. Can't really see too good like that. It's really old in there. There's a lot of old barrels, like Texaco and Gulf. So I would love to go in there and check it out. It's so old, even the wood shelving on the left tells its age, you know. Maybe like at the very end I'll come back here and do it, so if I get told off, at least the camera will be off. See that shelf right there? It's like a time capsule shelf. Hope he's not watching, man. But looks like Shell. It says Shell on it. Really old fan. Barrel of something. There's a barrel down there. So, alright, I went up to it. It's real old. Who knows, maybe it'll start up to Dodge. Really cool van. No dents, no rust. It's just decomposing. Probably for about 30 years or more. Then that one van in the background still has everything inside it. Says, we can find out by the phone number. But I'm not going to reveal it. And this is where the guy lives. See, there's a sky roof that looks recent, and it's a real old house. It's really old. Let's take a look at it. One last look at this time capsule van with a time capsule van in front of it. And here's another time capsule van right here. It's old. Also the same. It's a Dodge. It's a Dodge A108. There you go. And as you can see, it has been here a long time. I'm surprised there's no marks on the windshield for inspection. I'm not sure when inspection came out, but I think this thing has been. It's got so much lichen on the windshield you can't see it. But that's about as far as I could really go in, because this truck right there is the guy, he lives here, I think. Pretty sure, or he parks his truck here. Well, I hear voices coming from to the left, and they are workers, so maybe they saw me like through the fence, because you can kinda. Supposedly this place is under 24-hour surveillance, so I should moon them. And then over here across the street used to be a factory, and the houses too. They burned a long time ago. This is like the last store that survives. But someone lives here still, in this old, ancient house that is kind of a spook house. This is like the first floor. You know, it does not look lived in. I think the vehicles I'm seeing are just there for storage, but I don't want to take the chance. Look at that upstairs window. That's real ancient, that part right there. It's in good shape as long as they take care of the roof. It won't, and the foundation in that part. Because those parts, they pull away from the buildings. Really old original porch that's in sad shape and sadly would have to be replaced. It's been replaced already. This job is probably maybe 50 years old or 60 years old, this railing you're seeing. Around World War II or not even. But a lot of the porch is original. You can see it like this. The design. And I could see where they've patched over it. On more than one occasion they did a repair here. And here's another one. And then in this area it's aluminum siding. They covered vinyl over it. And I don't think anyone lives here. Although the sign says it's under surveillance. Wow, this place is abandoned. This is a spook house. There's the mailbox. Nobody lives here. This place is condemned. You can't really see anything if I stepped on that porch, but there's a light on right here, so maybe that's to deter people, or someone lives right here. See, it's on, but it's a ghost store. There's a sign on that wall that says prefabricated ducts and fittings. And so that was when it was the last business that operated here. It says there's a monitor from like when computers first came out, a 1990s monitor. So here's another ghost window. It's newspaper. And another newspaper. Or a phone book. Yeah, it's a phone book. Somebody delivered a phone book here and they never picked it up. So it's getting more and more looking like a ghost house. Broken pane of glass. Rotted wood. Makes me think. If anyone wants to know, we are on Steuben Avenue because we are very close to the General von Steuben house. It's so bright. I don't know if you could see it but that's a window. So I don't know, I'll stay by this fence. And this is the joint. 1800s. Carpenter windows, two of them. Two-family house probably. Wouldn't be surprised because there's a store in the front. Somebody's actually coming with a dog. The roof needs repair. There's a hole right over there and there's a hole right there. So I have an itch on my arm. Oh, on, sorry. Alright, so it's highly unlikely that this house is livable anymore. I think there's electricity on in it. And maybe, oh yeah, there's mail in the mailbox, so can't really venture near it. But maybe this is still their property, I don't know, but very spooky to see like a rusted shovel that hasn't been touched in years right there in that doorway there. Yet there's mail in the mailbox, but it looks wet. And you can't live in that house. I mean, it's condemned. I mean, not condemned, but I mean that roof has to be replaced. Here's that van again, backside. It's got plates on it from like around the 2000 area. I heard dog claws, like a dog was running by. Gotta watch this area for coyotes, fox. I definitely seen a coyote around here. Oh, so this goes to this yard, so this is like a private driveway. I can't go any further. Someone lives there. And this is used as storage, I guess. Somebody owns the place. It's not abandoned. It's just a spook house. One of the many spook houses in this area. I think it looks good. Unfortunately, it's got that siding on it from maybe the 50s, or right around when aluminum siding came out in the early 60s. It's asbestos, I think. Asbestos shingling. Alright, so I'll see you in the next video. It's going to be of the von Steuben house, the General von Steuben house, that was just newly renovated, sadly, but the happy thing is that at least it's restored now. They did a reno, I looked at it, and it looks pretty good. They did a good job. At least it'll last another 100 years. So I'll see you in the next video at the General von Steuben house.